Hi everyone, welcome back to Harvest and Home UK. It's been a lovely busy week at the allotment. We've had a work party to tackle some jobs together, spent some peaceful time woodland walking and foraging, and made a start on moving our blackberries and currants over to the new plot too. It's starting to feel like everything is coming together and I can't wait to show you the progress we've made. So grab a cuppa and let's get stuck in. Welcome back. Oh, it's chilly today. I'm over at the plot. What a lovely morning. What a lovely morning. It is chilly, but really nice and dry and sunny. So that's a good thing. At our allotments, we've got something called a work party, which is every few weeks, there's a group of people that get together. You don't have to do it every single time. Once or twice a year is great. And we come over, we all meet just for an hour and we walk around the plot and we find all of the jobs that need doing to keep the actual site up to date. So it might be that the roads need gravelling, it might be that the shop needs painting, it might be that there's some chain link fence that needs fixing, all of these sorts of things. The communal area needs sorting out. So I'm over here today to help out with some of that. I'm hoping to film some bits as we go. Now, one of the reasons why I've offered to help on today's one is because Sue over at the allotment committee is going to be dividing up some bulbs and things like that from the communal garden. And what we don't use, we can use ourselves, we can have ourselves. But actually, she is amazing at flowers and botany. So I am going to try and get as much out of this today as I possibly can. And that is, again, another reason why it's good to speak to your allotment neighbours and things, because you can learn so much from people. And as much as you can learn things online, for me, actually talking to people and being hands-on, I learn a lot quicker that way. So I thought I'd come over and do this one today with Sue and try and learn as much as I possibly can, because next year at home I do want to try and grow things like calendula and echinacea and all of those sorts of things. I am doing a soap making course in a couple of weeks' time, which I'm really excited about, and all of those sorts of things I'll be able to use in it. So I really want to get to grips with all of those sorts of things. So I'm hoping today is going to be a great learning curve. What I'll do is I'll take you with me, and hopefully they won't mind me filming a few little bits as we go along. So yeah, let's go and see what that's all about. I'm excited. This chap here pretty much grows all potatoes, and he digs that. He's up to his waist sometimes. We call him the mole. He doesn't have a nice palate, eh? Oh, look at those. They're pretty. We've got a little communal area, and it is where all the plants and things go. And we've got loads of geraniums. So Sue's been taking them all out. We're going to be chucking away a couple of these wheelbarrows because they've now really got big holes in the bottom and they're going to fall through. And then so Sue's been taking them out, and then they're coming over here to this wheelbarrow, and they are essentially just rooted. And then me and Christine are popping them into pots and with the soil from this wheelbarrow, and then they'll all go in the greenhouse and they'll all come out again in the spring. Oh, right, I'm back. That was good. As you can see, we did a lot of stuff with geraniums, and then we had to lay some matting down on one of the driveways because it gets quite boggy over there. That's one of the main driveways, so we went over there and laid some of that down as much as we could. It's just started raining again, so everyone's going to call it a day because it's quite cold. So yeah, so we got all of that done, and Sue's going to put me in contact with another lady over here that is really good with all things medicinal and natural. She's like a naturopath, so that's really good. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to go and have a chat with her. Not today, another time. And I'm probably going to go home now. Sorted the chickens out. I'm probably going to go home now and get some more of the chilli jam done, and that way then I've finished with most of the chilies, apart from the ones that we're going to see just how long we can keep them going for. See if we can keep them going to the end of November in the greenhouse. So yeah, so that's all those jobs. So I want to show you as well this week, if I can, all of the different things that I've done with the chilies that I've harvested so far. So I'm going to try and get that done, and I'll see you in a bit at home. I did come home, but on the way out of the allotment I was just having a little look around, and I saw quite a few mushrooms of different varieties. So when I got home I was just mentioned it to Trev, and he said, well, this time of year is really good for that. So we decided to take a little wander out into the countryside just by us and go and have a little look around and see how many different mushroom varieties we could find. This is 100 Acres Woods, and it's in a place called Boar Hunt by us, and it is where we would really like to live, somewhere like this. But never say never. I love it in here. There's one down there. Mushroom down here. Well, that one's been eaten by something. That one's been eaten by something.
I think that's a good mushroom. Have you got really fat stalk? Away, pigs.
Oh, that's got gills. So Trev was just telling me, apparently, if it's got gills, it could be edible. If it's got pores, it's not edible. We'll try and find one that's got pores. But obviously, do your own research. Don't take that on our say-so. Don't go eating mushrooms. We were, in fact, completely wrong. So please do your own research. There's lots of conflicting evidence out there for either way. So make sure you can identify them. Loads of mycelium down there, look. And then there was that massive mushroom. I mean, we're not going to eat any of them, but yeah, huge. Oh, some more over here. Trev just pointed out. I don't know what that one is. He has got thick stem. Do you want to pick it and see? Ah, no, he's got pores. Do you see the difference? So that's poisonous. Don't eat it. Don't eat any of them. This one's massive.
There's loads of them over there.
He's got gills, so I've just downloaded an app, and this one is apparently called an ugly milk cap. I think that's a bit rotten really, because it actually isn't that ugly compared to some of the ones that we've seen. Apparently this one is a buttercap. Looks like a nipple. But it's called a buttercap. Can stay there. Loads of earlet. I think they might be those nipple ones, those buttercaps. Right, this one is a buttery caribaya. Similar to the other one, but not quite the same. Look at him. Apparently he's in the top 5 poisonous ones, so we'll leave him alone.
What this one is.
Look at that one. Cool. So this one we definitely can't pick up. He's cool. Well, my camera died just after that, so we managed to forage loads of these sweet chestnuts, so they'll be nice with a little bit of salt on the open fire at the weekend. Well, part of my jobs for today are going to be getting these out, because they are going manky now and we're not really getting anything off of them, so there's no point in keeping them. They can go straight in the compost. I'm also hoping to get the black currant and red currant bushes over here today, so we can start making the move across properly, and I don't have to go up that horrible plot anymore, only to check on how well the chilies are doing. Oh, come off. Ugh. Right, need the wheelbarrow. Let's go and grab that. Now, I'm not going to plant any tomatoes in here next year. However, the ones that have fallen down the back, I'm going to leave down this little bit here, because if they do grow up, I might leave them, because they're a nice cherry tomato. I don't know what variety they are, because obviously this wasn't our plot and we've taken it over. So I'm going to leave them, and if they come up next year, I'll leave them there to just come up here and probably tie them on here and here and just train them up there, and then grow all my brassicas and things in here. We did have grand plans of maybe making this bigger and stuff like that. However, we've decided that we're going to put a bigger growing area in our garden at home. So we don't really want to be spending all of our time and money on the plots that are actually okay and growable when we could be doing that at home. So that's what we're going to do, hopefully. So we're going to leave this as it is. So I'm just going to amend this soil in this bed, get it nice and manured up for the winter, and then we can plant in here. How come you are putting that there?
Well, I think it's coming here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what, will you put it out and then cut a circle and then put it in? Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. I'll take these tomato plants out in a minute, and then I'm going to put them, the red currant and the black currant in. I might put the red currant one and black currant the other, so that we can get to either side of them.
Can I pull the bits of wood off as well?
Yeah, of course. Oh, is it? Happy days. I was going to say it looks better than I thought it was. Yeah, that's all right though. Yeah, it does smell nice. Right, let me just show you what Trev's up to. Right, so we've decided on this plot, this area here, now we're not making that bigger, is going to be where our blackberry bush is going, which is quite big. We're going to go and hopefully get it today. We're going to put down all this wood chip, then he's going to move a big circle out of the way, then he's going to cut out or burn out a big circle in the middle to pop the blackberry bush in, and then we'll have all the wood chip around it. In a minute, I'm going to quickly take these tomato plants out. I'm just going to get all the last tomatoes off of it, take them out, and that's where the red currant and the black currant are going to go. Cardboard is really good to put down the areas that you want to wood chip. It actually blocks out the sun to any of the weeds underneath and helps to keep it weed free for a lot longer. It's a top tip for today. Cardboard your paths and then wood chip them. I've been over and got the red currants and the black currants, and Trev's also got some of the blackberry bush. It was a lot harder than we thought because it's so well established that we've just bought a few canes of it with us, and hopefully that will be enough to get it sorted for next year. So what I'm doing now, just while he's having a nice cup of tea, is going to get these currants in. Now here I've got, here and here is, and there's three different gooseberry bushes. Now I'm not really a gooseberry lover, and I don't like the bushes because they've got such thick spines on them and they're so sharp. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them in for this year, see if I do like them, and if not, I might dig them up and give them away. Look at that for a nice root ball. Perfect. And that is the red currant, which is called Ravada. That one's even better, look. As you know, I have never grown Brussels sprouts before, and one of our lovely subscribers has told me that in order to get the Brussels sprouts to plump up, we need to cut the crowns off. So that's what I've done. I've been along and cut all the crowns off, and we'll see what happens. So this is what we've ended up with today. Just a bit of an aerial view. So we've got the red currant and black currant in along here. This has all been wood chipped, and we've got the blackberry bushes in. Hopefully they'll come on nicely for next year. If not, we'll get stuff off it the year after. Well, I'm back indoors, and it has been a really busy week this week, and I haven't actually managed to make any more of the chilli jam, as you can see from this basket here, which is still full of chilli, so I really need to do them this week. The good thing with chilli jam is that if they do dry out a little bit, it doesn't matter, so that's all okay. We've had some of the sweet chestnuts. They were really lovely. Probably going to have some more of them this weekend. I've also got a massive basket of tomatoes that I still need to process. These ones have turned. I bought them in green and they've turned, so I've got to get them done. Probably get a couple of jars of sauce out of them. But I did want to show you exactly what I've done with the chilies so far. So this is one big pot of chili jam, and that is the one that's really, really hot because it's got some Scotch bonnets in it. So I've been using that to just add to curries and chilies and things like that. So that's good. The ones that I'll make with this lot is just going to be more, it's a sweeter one. It's not quite so hot. So that's the one that we like to have with our steaks and things like that. The other thing that I've done with all of the chilies is I've made some steak seasoning. So that has got some of our garlic in, some powdered onion. It's got some chilies in it. It's got some salt in it. And some pepper as well. So that has made a nice big jar of steak seasoning. So that's good. I've also done these cayenne chili flakes. Now, I don't really like them in flakes, and that was all. I mean, do you remember the big basket of cayennes that I got? That's what I've got out of it. I mean, it's what, an inch. But what I'm going to do is it is really strong, and it really does taste nice because it's cayenne. So I'm actually going to go and buy myself a coffee grinder and then grind it into more of a powder. I think I won't get so much, obviously, but it's actually better to use. So I'm going to do that with them. And then this is all of the Scotch bonnet chilies that I've ground them into a chili, into a like a flakes and powder, and then I added some salt as well. So I did half salt and half Scotch bonnet chili. So I've made a nice Scotch bonnet chili salt as well. So that'll be good to have. So excuse me, got to let the dog in. I'm really pleased with what I've got so far. I've also made a big jar of cowboy candy. So Stephen and Tracy over at our smallholding adventure said about these, and they are not wrong. They're delicious. We've had them with burgers, hot dogs, everything so far this year, and they're lovely. I'll definitely be making them again. My jalapenos weren't great this year. I only had probably 20 jalapenos off of 2 plants. And 1 plant just didn't produce anything. I don't really know what that was about. So I am going to do more jalapenos next year. We normally do really well for jalapenos, just wasn't the year for that. So I'm going to do probably 5 plants next year and see if I can get some more, because we really do like jalapenos. We do like them in a lot of things. So I like them pickled, and I like them now as cowboy candy. So I'll be having that. I did get these lovely little spoons. Let me show you. These are from Amazon, I think. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look in all of my baskets and see what I've got. But they're these little tiny spoons, little wooden spoon that you can just leave in with your spices. And they're a really good size, really like about half a teaspoon. So you roughly know what you're putting in. So I'll link them below because they've been really good. They're slightly waxy. So they're just really good little spoons to have in with your spices. So yeah, that's everything that we've done this year with our chilies. Doesn't look a lot, but then I did only have 1 cayenne plant, 2 basket of fires. I did have 3 jalapenos, didn't do very well, and 1 Scotch bonnet. So it wasn't massive amounts of chili plants. I have got some chilies lined up for next year, so I've got to get ordering some. But I'll probably do in a couple of weeks a big seed haul of things that I've got for next year, and how I've come to decide what ones I want to have. So yeah, so this week's going to be definitely making that chili jam, definitely making some tomato sauce, and yeah, oh, and I have got some rhubarb barbecue sauce. So I'm going to try and get that done this week, have a week of getting all of that done, and then all of those things are all done, jarred, put away, and I'm ready for the winter. I do want to say again, thank you to all of our new subscribers. We are doing really, really well. It's really lovely to have you here. Someone did suggest that I call you all the Harvest Homies, and I thought that was brilliant. So I might be calling you that from now on. Yeah, so it is lovely to see all the new subscribers. If at all you've got anything that you want to ask us, please do drop us a comment below. We will be trying to answer everybody that comments. If you want to see anything in particular in our vlogs, let us know. We're happy to oblige where we can. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Start planting again in it. Start. What is wrong with me today? Stir, 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 stir,